Hey there, Pisces. It's Stacy, and I'm coming to you from southern Mississippi. So, on this particular day, we have no power here in Mississippi because of the I don't know about massive hurricane, but it does feel like it since the whole town is out of power, I guess. We were just kind of expecting a Category 2, and we got pretty much a Category 3. So a lot of us were just not really expecting it to get that bad. But, you know, anytime you expect it not to get that bad, that's what's going to happen, right? So anywho, if you hear chainsaws and anything out of the norm in the background, that's because I've got all my windows and doors open, which I'm super happy that I'm able to do that, because there's only about a handful of days throughout the year that you can do that in Mississippi. So it's kind of nice to have this kind of weather where you can just open up the door, and the bees are even so, docile. It's kind of weird. They're just like shook up. But anywho, we might be seeing quite a few because I saw a huge, the neighbors have a bee farm, and it got destroyed during the hurricane. So, well, I better not say a bee farm. They just had more than one hive out there on their property, and it did indeed get destroyed. And so therefore, we might have a couple more bees than normal. Alright, so we have for you, Pisces, under your central and present issue, the Lover's card. Upright, so this is representing love and union and relationships, values, aligning, and choices. Sometimes you might have a blessing in disguise when you get this card. Sometimes you may have a snake in the garden. So it references Adam and Eve in this particular card reading, being that there's a snake in the grass. And underneath what's crossing you, we have the 10 of Wands, which is basically this man who's carrying 10 wands, and he can just barely hold up all these wands. But this is representing self-deprecating behaviors, such as trying to hold up the burdens of too much stress, a bad end to a bad cycle. You may have been experiencing people that are pitted against each other, as well as just basically someone is saying it's over. It may not be a relationship situation, because, your Lover's card is face up, and it says yes. The answer to your question is yes, right there on the front of that one. But on this particular card, it's showing that there is some kind of end to something, to this relationship that's burdening you, where you're carrying too much. In your distant past, we have the Ace of Cups, new love, passion, intrigue, and, a need to finish or find your dreams come true. You're wishing that you're thinking a lot about your dreams and how you want them to come true, whatever your passion is. And this has to do with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and that's in your recent past. So for your that's distant past. For your recent past, we've got the Four of Wands, which heralds a celebration, a triumph, good news, stability, balance, even maybe a promotion. That's your recent past. Now, for your best outcome, we have I'm sorry, the Seven of Wands. This is another one of those challenging, persevering, warning of difficulty ahead cards. That's in your best outcome. And then we also have the Ace of Swords in your immediate future. Plans, clarity, intellect, mental powers, awakened. So there must be something that's really causing you some conflict, though, because it shows that you might have to make a wise decision, which kind of is saying that, you might be tested, okay? You might have a problem or a dispute arise in your immediate future where you're going to be really, really looking for some clarity or some kind of workable intellect. So make sure that whatever major decisions that you're making, that you're taking the time to research it so that you're making the best decision possible, okay? Now, in your factors that are affecting your situation, we've got the Page of Wands, which is basically an adventure taker, a risk taker, career. You may get some opportunities, and you may get the opportunity to be the center of attention. This is a fire sign, so if this doesn't really resonate, if this is factors affecting the situation, this doesn't really represent you. This is someone around you. This is someone who's very encouraging, very, very social, a fire sign, someone who is someone who might be trying to make some plans. Whatever the situation, they're looking for clear skies. The end outcome is clear skies and happy lives. So with the external influences, we have the King of Swords, honest, someone that's somewhat judgmental, psychic, an analytical psychic, and someone who is thinking all the time, expert in the opinions, and a fact checker, authority figure, or truther. So this King of Swords is kind of like, someone who might be giving you some kind of advice, a mentor, a teacher, a guide. And this is who's affecting the situation currently. For your hopes and fears, we've got the Three of Wands, which is taking a lot of preparation into the future. They're standing out on the edge of the water, and they're trying to decipher where they're going to go on their journey, but they've traveled out far enough that they can still go back home. So whatever you have decided, you still can go back if you change your mind, but the plans are well underway. So you might be having some challenges or issues. Alrighty. But just take a minute to think about the opportunities for expanding your enterprise, or these plans that you've been working on. Is that you might have some other options, okay? Because this is under your hopes and fears. It's like you might be thinking about leaving and going away. My mom always used to say, the grass is never greener on the other side. But if you don't ever go over there, you might not ever find out. So for your final outcome, we have the World card, upright, which is ruled by the planet Saturn, and you're definitely going to be experiencing some karma. All right, so watch out what you put out, because it's going to come back to you. And the Spirit is everywhere. Transformation, power, and strength are coming to you as the mark of God. Blissful, masculine versus feminine, perfectly mysterious. So this might have something to do with lovers. Alright, so also with the World card, you know, this comes with a lot of experience, but it also comes with like a life lesson and an opportunity. Alright, so there's your full reading, Pisces. I'm going to take 3 more cards and solidify this reading. And if this resonates with you, please give me a like and subscribe. There's that chainsaw I was talking about. Alrighty. Oh no. We've got the Stuck in the Mud card. Well, this one's the 8 of Swords. Basically, whoever this is, looks like they kind of had all their swords taken away from them, and they're all stuck in the ground. They can't move. They can't use them to help them get out of this. They're totally wrapped up and looks like they're completely mummified. And if you could see the real card, it looks like they're stuck in a mud puddle. And I call this the Stuck in the Mud card. It just means that you've been isolated, powerless, ignorant, just protecting someone or something that is outside of your goals. Outside, maybe their goals that you're trying to reach, they're out of reach. You feel imprisoned. Maybe you've actually been imprisoned. Emotional roller coaster, lack of clarity. And then for your next solidifier, we have the Devil card, upright. Experimentation, bondage, just addiction, sexuality, materialism, sabotage, jealousy, all those things that make you want to grind your teeth before you go to sleep. Okay, so just let's see what our third solidifier is. Okay, it's like the devil made me do it card. All right, the Hoarder. Earth signs, guilty as charged. So the Hoarder, well-to-do, afraid to take a chance, shopaholic, a miser, good luck, and stagnation. So this is a really good example of why things aren't always what they seem. So for example, you might have a lot of goals in life, and you think that whenever you get there, everything is going to be good. Especially the younger generations always think that money will solve all your problems, but it actually brings quite a few more problems, such as shopping, addiction, hoarders, things of that nature. So, take what you have and cherish it, because that's way more important than actually, when you do start to accumulate wealth, sometimes it backfires on you, okay? Alright, but those 3 cards were a little bit rough. It definitely seems like Pisces is struggling right now. Let me take 3 out of my Oracle deck to try to help you out, okay? Alright, so acceptance is the first one. So acceptance, you know, that's the first step in a lot of things. When you're dealing with a death in the family or anything like that, no matter what you're going through, the first step is acceptance, or more importantly, not denial. The second one, which is going to go right on top of the Devil card, is transformation. Okay? Transform. So whatever it is that's, you know, causing you to feel like the devil made me do it, or like you might be getting some bad vibes, then you transform that into some positive vibes, okay? And then we've got the last card is the Hoarder, afraid to take a chance. Well, you have everything that you need, and so right now it just shows that you're feeling stuck. Alright? So just take some time to organize and reevaluate what you have. It's okay to give away some things that you don't need right now. And for artists, trust me, it's hard for me to say that. But if you don't need it right now, somebody else will definitely get better use out of it. Alright? So Pisces, this is kind of a rough little reading, but we definitely have a lot of good cards right now. A lot of opportunity going on. Ace of Swords, Page of Wands, King of Swords. Lots of good juju here. Alright, so don't fixate on the negative like the Devil card. Just keep moving forward, okay? And all will get better with time. If you do enjoy this reading and it resonates with you, please like and subscribe. Thank you.